Hello and welcome. When you look at a resume, what do you really see? Most of us just see a list of skills. But what if it's more than that? What if it's actually a story? Today, we're going to do just that. We're deconstructing the profile of developer Adarsh Suman to find the narrative behind the bullet points and to see what it reveals about building technology that truly has an impact. All right, so every strong profile makes a claim, right? A sort of thesis statement. And this is it. The keywords to pay attention to here are cloud native and scalable. Think of this sentence as the promise. Now, our job is to go find the proof and see if the evidence really backs it up. Okay, so where does a builder's journey like this even start? Well, it all begins with forging the right toolkit. And the very bedrock of that toolkit is a solid academic foundation. So here's the formal training. A Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science. And, that CGPA of 8.86, that really jumps out. It's not just a number on a page, it's an early signal that tells you, hey, this person is disciplined and has a super strong grasp of the fundamental concepts. But hey, theory is one thing, right? Application? Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. So let's dive into the first part of the proof and see how this foundation was actually put to work building platforms for real people and solving some pretty serious organizational problems. Whoa, okay. Just look at how compressed this professional timeline is. A full-stack role kicks off in June, and then bam, a new React.js role starts right away in July. That tells you something. That points to a period of just intense, super rapid skill acquisition right at the very start of his career. And it wasn't just about moving fast. It was about the variety of challenges. I mean, look at this. At IIT Patna, the project was an internal admin tool, all about scale. But then at Auric Touch, the focus completely flips to an external, user-facing platform where security and a slick UI were everything. Being able to tackle two such different problems demonstrates some real versatility. Now let's shift gears and look at the personal projects, because this is often where you see a developer's true passion shine through. And it all starts with a classic but super difficult question. How do you not just build a website, but an actual engaged online community? And the answer? The Young Minds Club platform. Now, the tech stack is totally modern. We're talking MERN with TypeScript, but the really clever part, the real innovation, is this engagement engine. See, this wasn't just another website. It was a system built with gamification, XP, badges, streaks to keep users invested. And notice that sophisticated role-based access? That is absolutely key. It shows you're thinking about how to manage a growing community, not just how to build it. Okay, so from community platforms, the story takes a pretty significant leap, straight into the world of artificial intelligence. And this is where the ambition of the projects and their complexity really ramps up. This next project also kicks off with a critical question, but on a much, much larger scale. This isn't just about code anymore. It's about solving a huge human problem. How can AI possibly help people navigate the incredibly complex world of healthcare? The solution he built, Niraksha Guardian, is a seriously sophisticated system. So let's break it down. At its very core is Google's Gemini 2.0 API for language understanding that then feeds into these LLM-based models that analyze patient symptoms, which in turn powers a custom ranking engine for doctor recommendations. Every single piece here has a clear, vital purpose, all working to deliver a transparent result to the user. So, the big question is, did it actually work? Well, the answer comes down to a single number, 95% plus. That's the accuracy it achieved in analyzing symptoms and prescriptions. And that right there, that's the moment where a really ambitious idea becomes a tangible, high-impact result. It's one thing to build an AI, it's a whole other thing to make it this accurate. All right, so after seeing these projects in action, it's time to zoom out for a second. Let's pull everything together and look at the complete tech stack in one single structured view. What you're seeing here shows a clear command of the entire development lifecycle. You've got modern front-end frameworks like Next.js, versatile back-end skills covering both SQL and NoSQL databases, and secure authentication methods like JWT. But here's the crucial part. You also see the DevOps and cloud tools like AWS and Google AI. This isn't just a list of languages. This is the full toolkit you need to not just build serious applications, but to deploy and maintain them. So what does this all add up to? When you connect the dots from the education through the professional roles and into these ambitious projects, a really clear picture emerges. It's like we're looking at the anatomy of what it really means to create impact with code. And when we do connect those dots, 4 consistent themes just keep popping up. First, A problem-solver-first mindset. Every single project starts with a clear why. Second, a huge focus on clean, scalable architecture. Third, security isn't an afterthought. It's a standard. And finally, a drive for user-centric results. The end goal is always something functional that people will actually want to use. See? This isn't just a list of skills. It's a coherent philosophy of how to build. Which brings us to a final thought. A profile like this forces you to ask a bigger question. In a world just overflowing with technology, what truly separates a good developer from a great one? Is it just the length of their skills list, or is it the impact of the stories they build with their code? Thanks for joining us.